I'm going to give a course on how to create a business on top of OnlyFans. But I don't want this to be like I don't know, some of the other courses I see around where they're like promising everything. So I've actually written out like a positive and negative list of this business opportunity, what is good, what is bad, and then sort of what I will actually provide in this course, what I am promising to deliver you. So positives of the business. It is a subscription business, so you can generate recurring revenue, which I absolutely love, and it can be set up today. And that makes it quite a unique opportunity. There are not many recurring income streams that you can build without in such a short space of time. For example, if you look at SaaS, it takes a long time to build out software. And even then, you're releasing like MVPs. It's not a finished product. Whereas, or else in another type of subscription business, you're delivering a service or you're delivering delivering a product. They all take time to set up. So this is quite unique, and there's a very low level of friction for you to start earning a recurring income, which I absolutely love. It can also be a passive income stream. This is going to be more down to you though, and how you structure your business and also how good you are at management and automation, in fact. But you could definitely turn this into a passive income stream by automating messaging the girl to generate content, send it through to you, and then automatically adding it into a content calendar, hiring out people to handle the incoming messages on OnlyFans. This isn't really complicated stuff, so you could definitely turn this into a passive income stream. So that's another big positive. Next one is girls are very easy to find. People keep sending me messages about how to find the girls, and that's not hard at all. Like there'll be the first step in the course will literally be recruitment, and you can have girls working for you today. You can find multiple girls. As I also thought before I first started it, that would be the issue. It's not. I have girls that I know working, doing it that I know in real life, and I've also recruited girls over the internet. Girls over the internet are probably, in fact, easier because they don't know you, so there's no level of like, I guess, embarrassment. But anyway, it's very easy to find girls, so you are given a huge amount of scalability. Whether that is the best way to go or not, is down to you. Most of the guys that I know who are very successful in this, they manage 5 to 10 girls, but they've actually built it up much higher, but then they'll scale it back down for one reason or another. But you can definitely find the girls quite easily. You also have very high earning potential. Is like the other thing that I would always look for in a business is you have very high earning potential. It's a huge industry and it's growing every single day. Last year, OnlyFans paid out $3 billion in creator payouts, over $3 billion. So it's an interesting place to be, and it is a growing space. So for me, they are like the positives of. I guess also for some of you, it will be that you get to hang around with like good-looking girls. If you're managing girls in the same location, you can, like, let's be honest, like you can sleep with them, whatever. If you're if you're managing them in this way, I guess for some people that will be a benefit. Personally, like there's a girl that I know who I was already sleeping with prior to this, so it wasn't a major benefit for me. And then the other girls that I manage are all international, so I've never actually met them in real life. But for some people, I think that is part of the reason why some people are asking to start up this business. They want to be around like the pretty girls and live the Hugh Hefner lifestyle. So negatives of the business. Girls can be difficult to manage. That is, I've put it down as number one. They can be, especially as I said, I manage some of these girls internationally, and not all of them, but there's one or two in particular. One of them I had to just fire because she was just the amount of time it would take to get any piece of content out of her. Like there were customers waiting to pay, and she would just take days. Like she's even still messaging me now. In fact, she messaged me the other day. Yeah, she's just so slow. It will take her weeks to come back on something, and you can't work like that. So the girls can be difficult to manage, particularly if you build this out at like a larger scale. A lot of the guys I know who do this, there's a lot of the girls bickering. They're I don't know, but yeah, just arguing over like little petty things, let's say, because a lot of them were living together in like an OnlyFans house, let's call it. But even I find at a smaller scale, the girls can be difficult to manage, and there can also be an element of jealousy. The other thing is that you are taking a commission off of these girls. You are taking a percentage. I do anywhere from like 50% to 25%, sort of depending on the girl. I wouldn't really go much lower than that. Um, and the girl is constantly going to be thinking, why is he getting 50% of my earnings? Now, if you deliver enough value, they're not going to be thinking that, because you're bringing enough money to the table that it's more than worthwhile for them to partner with you. This is particularly true if they've tried OnlyFans before and failed. Then like they never question anything. But some of them, if you're talking a girl into OnlyFans for the first time, she makes $10,000, $20,000, you're taking 10K of it. You just have to make sure that like you're delivering enough value in terms of the marketing and bringing customers to her, that she doesn't question moving away. For example, like if she's got a boyfriend, I don't know, maybe the boyfriend says, come on, we can go and like do it ourselves. So you can potentially lose a girl that way as well. Another thing, like in this course, I've already paid a lawyer to write up contracts for me. They're written for like a UK company, but I will just give the template, and if you register a company in the UK, they should be good. You literally will just change the company name, and you can use the contracts that I use with the girls, which actually give you rights. They're working for you as a modeling agency. You're the modeling agency, they are the model, and you own the rights to all of the photos and content that is provided. Anyway, next negative is it is a high risk business, and it's something to be completely aware of. I'm personally okay with that. I've made money in high risk businesses for like my whole life, but it's definitely something that you should be wary of. For example, quite recently, OnlyFans was potentially going to stop promoting adult content, which would have just caused like a shift in the industry. And yeah, and like there's loads of other alternatives. So you would simply move over the girls to another site such as Fansly. I also use Fansly for some of the girls. But yeah, it's just something to be aware of. It is like it's quite a new business, and there may be some like regulation put in place, or you're working in the sex industry, right? That is like you're working in the adult entertainment business, which is always sort of looked down upon. Again, I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm happy to make money wherever there's opportunity to make money. But just something to be aware of. It is a high risk business. So the other thing that will come with that is if you did go on to sell the company in future to someone else, if you were looking for exit value, the OnlyFans or any type of adult entertainment business is generally going to be grossly undervalued, which is sort of why adult traffic, you can buy clicks from adult websites for so cheap, because it's just they're just you'll never get like the actual value for it, even if it was the exact same business with exact same revenue and numbers in like the I don't know, as a normal business. So that's just one thing to think of. But in terms of if you're just interested in earning quick money, monthly payouts and so on, monthly income, it's then you don't need to worry about that too much. Finally, lots of competition. Not necessarily, like as long as you're good at marketing, you can sort of navigate around it. And the girls will often sort of partner and collaborate with each other. So perhaps that is a good thing. That there's a thriving economy, let's say. There is an OnlyFans economy. But it does mean you have to sort of cut through the noise, and it means anyone who's willing to pay for OnlyFans girls or for premium adult content, they have a huge range of selection. So how do you separate out your girls from everyone else? And that is something I'm still working on, by the way. I'm not saying that I have all of the answers. Like there are people in this business who are much bigger than me. This course is literally going to be my experience, the automations that I've built, the processes that I've made, how I've like streamlined the process to a point, how I've got like girls working for me who actually handle the promotion and marketing, not OnlyFans girls. They actually work as part of our, let's say, marketing agency to promote the girls on OnlyFans. So but it's still like an ongoing process for me as well. So that is basically what I will be sharing. And on that note, I may take down. I've never released a course before, so I may take down this course in future. Like one thing that I'm slightly worried about is I'm giving away pretty much a direct, not pretty much. I am giving away a business that I currently use. It's a stream of income for me. So this isn't marketing talk at all. I'll be sharing literally the exact methods that I use to grow my own girls on OnlyFans. I will share the integromat scenarios with you, the marketing strategies and so on. So by doing that, I may end up creating it, making the market too saturated for myself, and I'm not going to like throw away my earnings and revenue streams for like a quick $500 course sale. So if that does start to happen, like I will 100% take down the course. So the people who've bought it, of course, like they've already paid for it, but just yeah, something to be aware of.